Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Samuel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how one can learn a skill successfully. I'll also be highlighting 5 important things that you need to consider when learning a skill. Okay, I have got notes where I'll be reading from. I don't know if you can see. Yeah. Okay, so before that, I just want to say that anyone can learn any skill. Any skill that you want to learn, it's doable. You can learn that skill. You just need to hear the following things that I'm going to be talking about. Okay, so the first thing is that what is it that you want to learn? What skill do you want to learn? Now I want you to think of any skill that you have ever wanted to learn, and think about it as I'm talking about the 5 important things. So what is it that you want to learn? Is what you want to learn, is it doable? Will you be able to do or practice this skill over 10 years, or 20 years, over a long period of time? Because you don't want to have to learn a skill that you can only do within 2 months and then you quit it. Okay. Will you be able to enjoy it? Is talking or is relating to what is called passion. So passion is something that you enjoy, something that you love, something that you don't really get tired of doing, so that is passion. Is it your passion? Because if it's not your passion, it will be so difficult for you to learn and for you to keep up with this. Okay, so another thing I wrote here is also, can you do it? Maybe you're on holiday. Will you be able to do it on holiday? Will you be able to wake up in the morning and be like, okay, I'm on holiday, but let me actually learn or let me practice this skill? Okay, that's the first thing. Yeah. Very important to mention while I'm here is also that if you do not know what you want to learn, which is the main thing at number 1, if you don't know it, it will be so difficult for you to learn it and implement it. Okay. I also link this to, imagine you climb into a taxi and you don't know where you are going. So you will never reach your final destination. You just be lost. So it's very important to sit back and think of what is it that you really want to learn and why. Okay. The second thing is the resources. What resources do you need in order for you to learn this skill? Resources like money. Do you have money, or do you need money to learn this skill? There's also technology, maybe technological devices that you need, people, a place, a context, anything that talks about the resources. So analyze your skill that you want to learn and find out, what resources do I need for this skill, or in order for you to learn the skill successfully. Okay. Number 3 is time. So I wrote time and time structure. To me, they are completely different. They are relatable, but they are very different. So do you have time to learn this skill? Because if you don't have time, you better stop, and make sure that you have time and you have an area view of your time to say that, okay, I don't only have this month, but I also have the coming 10 months or the coming 2 years. I'll be able to squeeze it in. Okay, so that is one thing that's important about time, and knowing how much time do you have. Is it realistic? Be real to yourself and really answer this question, knowing and looking at your time. Have a calendar and look at when can you squeeze in this skill. Okay, time structure. Now, time structure is one of the most important thing when learning a skill. Why am I saying this? Because I'm saying this because if you are not going to structure your time, your skill within the specific time. Example, you say you want to learn a skill over 2 years. Now you are going to break it down in maybe months or 2 months. Like, okay, the first month you're just going to be on YouTube learning. The second month you are going to find a mentor. The third month you are going to practice the first part of learning that skill. You see, so you have to structure time, because if you are not going to structure the time, you are going to feel lost, and it's also difficult to learn a skill, so it will just be too difficult and you want to give up quickly, you know, but it's just because you didn't specify and structure your time. Okay, the first thing is, are you applying SMART goals concept? So the SMART goals concept says that S means specific, M for measurable, A for attainable, R for realistic, and T for time frame or time bound. These are the things that I've been talking about. You know, you can't learn a skill without looking at these things. This the realistic part of learning that skill. You know, is it the time, looking at the time and time structure? You know, is it really achievable, or you are just forcing things? Okay. So the fifth thing is, what impact do you want to make once you learn that skill? So if you do not know the impact that you want to learn, if you do not know what impact you want to make in the community, you better again sit back and just, you know, reanalyze and analyze again the skill that you want to learn. Because if you're not going to make an impact, it will be so difficult for you to, you know, learn it. Okay, you can learn a skill, but it will be difficult for you to maybe generate an income or contribute to your community, you know. So that's one thing with when you are contributing to the community, when you are solving the problems. Example, in graphic designing, I learned this skill and now I'm solving graphic problems in my community, and by doing that I'm generating an income. So those are some of the things that are very important when it comes to learning a skill. And imagine, I didn't even talk about hard work, consistency, discipline. So I'm talking about the things that you need to know, you know, before you even start. So you know that for you to be able to learn this skill, you have to be consistent and work really hard. You know, most of the people, they just have this thing of, I'm learning a skill, and then in 2 weeks they give up. You can't give up on something that you really want. So you need to have a mind map of what you really want, you know. So yeah, those are some of the things that I wanted to share with you guys. If you are learning a skill, do, you know, comment if you have learned one thing or two. Do comment and let's interact in my in the comment section. And please like the video, subscribe to my channel, share with friends and family, and yeah, see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching.